Your check engine light is either a simple heads-up or the start of an expensive guessing game, and the difference often comes down to whether you can pull the right data in 2 minutes instead of paying someone to take a look. In 2026, an OBD2 scanner is one of the few car tools that can literally pay for itself the first time it stops you from replacing the wrong part, failing an emissions test, or driving around with a problem you could have fixed in your driveway. So I'm ranking the top 5 OBD2 scanners from number 5 to number 1, explaining who each one is best for, what it does well, and what it does not do, so you can buy the right tool once instead of buying twice. If you want to compare current pricing, I'll leave the product links in the description. At number 5 is the Ansell AD310, a straightforward budget scanner that nails the basics and is surprisingly useful for everyday troubleshooting. The AD310 is built around quick code reading and clearing, but the real convenience is that it shows plain language definitions on the screen, so you're not forced to Google every code just to understand what system is complaining. It also supports live data, which is the feature that moves you beyond the light is on into what sensor is acting weird right now, like engine RPM behavior, oxygen sensor response, coolant temp trends, and other common parameters that help you spot intermittent issues. It pulls freeze frame data as well, so you can see the conditions when a fault was triggered, and it includes IM readiness checks, which is especially useful when you're trying to confirm whether your vehicle is actually ready to pass an emissions inspection after a repair or battery disconnect. The unit is plug and play and pulls power from the port, so there's no charging or batteries to deal with, and the backlit display stays readable in different lighting. It won't do advanced modules like ABS or airbags, but as a reliable check engine companion that's easy to use and hard to break, it's an excellent entry point. At number 4 is the MotoPower MP69033, another simple and effective scanner that focuses on speed, compatibility, and ease of navigation. It's designed for most vehicles sold in the US from 1996 and newer, and it supports the common OBD2 protocols needed to cover a broad range of cars, SUVs, and light trucks. Like the Ansell, it powers directly from the OBD2 port, so you just plug it in and go, and the interface is intentionally beginner-friendly with a clear backlit LCD and a button layout that doesn't feel like you need a manual every time. Where the MP69033 does well is the core workflow. Read codes fast, clear codes safely, view freeze frame, and monitor live engine data such as RPM, coolant temperature, and other standard readings that help you confirm whether a problem is real, intermittent, or already resolved. Another practical touch is the built-in code library, which cuts down on the back and forth between the scanner and your phone. The key limitation is also clear. It's mainly for engine diagnostics. So if you're shopping specifically to read ABS, SRS, or other manufacturer-specific systems, this is not the lane. But if you want a dependable engine light and emissions readiness tool with minimal learning curve, it's a strong value pick. At number 3 is the Foxwell NT604 Elite, and this is where the list steps into broader diagnostics that are genuinely helpful for DIY owners who want more than just engine codes. The NT604 Elite is a multi-system scanner that can access areas many basic readers cannot, including ABS and SRS, along with transmission and engine functions depending on the vehicle. That matters because plenty of real problems live outside the engine light, and being able to read and clear those codes can save you serious time and money. Setup is easy thanks to features like Out of In, which automatically pulls your vehicle information so you're not manually hunting for model details before you start. The scanner also handles live data well and can present it in a more usable way, including text and graph-style views, which is valuable when you're trying to diagnose something that only shows up under certain conditions. It includes an onboard DTC library to reduce guesswork, supports a wide range of makes, and typically comes with a protective case that makes it feel like a tool you can keep in the garage long-term. Another advantage is ongoing software support because scanners are only as good as their ability to keep pace with changing vehicles. If you want one device that covers common systems without turning your phone into the main interface, the NT604 Elite earns its spot. At number 2 is the BlueDriver Bluetooth Pro, a scanner that gets close to professional-style reporting while staying approachable for normal car owners, and it does it by leaning into the smartphone experience. BlueDriver plugs into the OBD2 port and pairs with your iOS or Android device, And the real strength is the app's presentation of the information. Live data, code reading, enhanced codes for supported vehicles, and repair reports that help translate. Here's the code into. Here are common verified fixes people actually use. It's also strong for shoppers who care about more than the engine light, because it can access systems like ABS, airbags, and transmissions on many vehicles, which is where a lot of cheaper scanners stop. For deeper troubleshooting, it supports useful features like freeze frame, Mode 6 tests, and readiness checks for smog or emissions. And the live data graphing and logging can help you catch problems that come and go, like a sensor that misbehaves only after the engine warms up. The trade-off is that you are dependent on the app and on vehicle compatibility for enhanced diagnostics, so results can vary by make and model. But if you like the idea of a compact tool that turns your phone into a detailed diagnostic screen, with strong reporting, Blue Driver is one of the best options in this category. At number 1 is the Innova 5610, and it takes the top spot in 2026 because it combines advanced capability with the kind of usability that makes it realistic for both serious DIY work and professional-level diagnostics. The standout feature is bidirectional control, which means it can do more than read data. It can also send commands to certain vehicle systems to test components and verify operation. That's the difference between "I think this part is bad" and "I can command it on, observe the response, and confirm the fix," which can save you from throwing parts at a problem. The Innova 5610 supports a wide range of vehicles from 1996 and newer and can reach into multiple systems, including engine, ABS, SRS, and transmission diagnostics, alongside robust live data that can be viewed in readable formats. It also goes beyond troubleshooting into maintenance and service functions, with features that may include things like oil light resets, battery initialization, ABS bleeding support, and even advanced procedures such as DPF regeneration on applicable vehicles, which is exactly why many people consider it a do more than code reading tool. The color display and on-tool interface keep it comfortable to use without relying entirely on your phone, but it can also pair with the Repair Solutions 2 app to store reports and pull supporting repair guidance. What makes it the best overall pick is that it bridges the gap between consumer scanners and dealer-style functionality without requiring dealer-style complexity. That's my top 5 OBD2 scanners for 2026, and the best choice depends on how deep you want to go. If you just want a reliable check engine reader with live data and readiness checks, the Ansell AD310 or the Motopower MP69033 will get you results quickly with almost no learning curve. If you want broader system coverage in a standalone tool, the Foxwell NT604 Elite is a strong step up. If you prefer a phone-based experience with excellent reporting and strong enhanced diagnostics for supported vehicles, the Blue Driver Bluetooth Pro is a smart buy. And if you want the most capability for real diagnostics, verification, and higher-level service tasks, the Innova 5610 is the best overall balance of price to performance. Check the description for the product links, and if you tell me your vehicle year, make, model, and what warning lights you're dealing with, I can point you to the best pick on this list in one sentence.